It is a single plate clutch, single plate clutch. So here once the pedal force is applied, the pedal force will be passes through until single brake, single disc brake. Then after that there is engagement and disengagement, connecting and disconnecting of the clutch plate. So during that connecting and disconnecting of the clutch plate, there is a friction generation. I shown you in the last class also. There are three areas where the friction is generating, right? So those three areas of friction generation. So during that friction generation, it is followed by two principles. One is uniform pressure and uniform wear. So uniform pressure is a one condition and uniform wear is a one condition. So by taking up those two principles, by consideration of those two principles, we are calculating friction development. During that friction, by generating of friction, there is a torque reduction. So we are calculating torque also. So once torque calculated, once torque we know, then finally we can go for calculating a power, right? Power P is equal to pi nt by 60. By using that formula, we are allowed to calculating of the power total. Right. So this is the single plate disc. So on the both side of the single plate disc, there are the shock of rubber plates or surface friction surface parts. So by taking of these friction surface parts, it can observe the heat and try to minimize the friction between the clutch plates, between the clutch plates during engaging and disengagement. That is the principle we are taking here. Then coming into this, so already we saw we taken that where the friction is generating, what is the formula for contact surfaces, everything we see. We know that that is the frictional force total mu p into 2 pi r into dr. So this is the one condition where here. Then by taking of a uniform pressure and uniform wear, uniform pressure condition, this is the formula. And finally we have know the formula, similar way of pivot and collar bearing. During the pivot and collar bearing, we were studied that formula. The formula is 2 by 3 into mu into r. This is the one, right? So where r is equal, this is the r formula. So r is converting into like this. For simplification of this and for easy understanding, for easily remembering purpose, the r is representing here. Otherwise, you can write this is the formula. By taking up this also, you can remember. So no issue in that. You can remember by this formula, or you can remember mu w r. So whereas r is equal to by 3 into r1 cubed minus r2 cubed by r1 square minus r2 square. This r1, r2s are inner and outer radiuses, right? Inner and outer radius. So I ask you to that you people has to remember this formula compulsory, definitely. So once again, I'll take you that all formulas at finally one video, one slide, and I'll explain you also. So being that before that you take that one notebook and note the formulas at one place so that it is also easy to remember you also. Next, uniform wear condition. So as like collar, pivot and collar bearing uniform wear condition. Here also same similar way. Similar way we are taking that derivation. So where P into R, pressure into radius is equal to constant. By taking of that, load is equal to 2 by R into load into area. The load is equal to pressure into area. Right? We know that pressure is equal to load by area. So that load is converting here, right? So we know that most of the cases pressure is equal load by area. Then here we want to get that load is equal pressure into area. So what is the pressure here? P. Area is 2 pi r into dr. So already we know that P is equal to C by R here. C by R, substituting of the C by R. So finally we'll see the 2 by C into dr. So that we are going to take that acting of the frictional force with integration of limits of R1, R2, inner radius to outer radius. That is the frictional force. So by doing of all the integrations, then finally we have received this is the formula for torque, frictional torque. Then once we know the frictional torque here, then we can go for knowing of the value uniform wear. This is the uniform rate. So uniform rate of this is equal mu uniform rate of this mu into W into R, where R is equal to what? R is equal to R1 plus R2 by 2, mean radius. This is the mean radius. So here also two formulas are there, torque formulas. Then once you know the torque, then you can go for power. P. P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60. So in cases when we are doing that number of plates, so N is number of plates. So whenever you keep on increasing of number of plates, so instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, then you can go for 4, 3, 2. Then you have to add N is equal to 2, 3, 4 like that. So here you can see that number of pairs of friction or contact surfaces N is equal, right? So that by the taking of that also we can know the formula. This is the two conditions here, right? I'll show you this multi-plate clutches. So till now we've seen that only single plate clutch, only one plate is there. On both sides there are the what you call that rubbers are there. So that is called the frictional surfaces. So when we have two more than two or two, then that is called as a multi-plate clutch. So in the multi-plate clutch, the torque is transmitted by friction between the several pairs of coaxial and annular driving forces. Several. Say there was the one in the previous. So on both sides there are the what you call that frictional surfaces was there. There was the frictional surfaces. Now, in this case, I'm going to add one more clutch plate. So this is the rubber surface, or this is the frictional surface. This is the disc, and this is the disc. And I'm going to add one more frictional surfaces. Then I'll go for one more adding of plate, clutch plate. So likewise, when keep on increasing of clutch plates, then it says that it is a multi-plate clutch. So if keep on increasing of multi-plate clutches, along with we have to add a frictional surfaces also. Otherwise, there is a possibility of generating more amount of friction. There is a possibility of generating large amount of friction. So that is why, in order to decrease the friction, minimize the friction, then clutch frictional surfaces is very much essential in this. That is the one thing. Then both sides of each plate are lined with friction material. Friction material is nothing but rubber. So both sides. So that only I'm telling you. So that the single plate clutch has two pairs of driving faces in contact. Single plate clutch is become as a multi-plate clutch, right? Whenever we are adding, we are keep on increasing of number of clutches with surface frictional rubber. Then it says that it is a multi-plate clutch. That is what the meaning of this, right? So multi-plate clutch is nothing but there are more than that. So I'll show you, I take you that through diagram also. Here you can find out. So previously there was only one. Of both sides there are the pressure plates. That means here you can see that what you call that friction surfaces. So beside of that there is a pressure plates. This is the one. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like keep on, there are there, right? Pressure plates. This is what when talking about number of plates. So how many pairs are there? Total 6 pairs are there. Here you can see that 6 pairs, right? 6 pairs are there. So that is here also you can see that number of plates: plate 1, plate 2, plate 3 on both sides. This is the rubber, right? Rubber. That means the frictional surfaces. This is the total shaft where it is connecting to that, where it is connecting, right? So this is the way to increasing of the number of plates, and this is the way to increasing of the number of plates, right? So this is the diagram which is helping to you understanding of how the number of plates have been increasing over here. Then, as we know that number of pairs are increasing, and N is indicating number of pairs. That also we seen that, right? So mu into W into R. R is nothing but radiuses. So N is indicating that number of pairs. Number of pairs. So that's all. That is a single plate clutch and a multi-plate clutch. So during that multi-plate clutch or in study and under studying of multi-plate clutch, then n is adding that. N is adding. So I'll take, I'll do that. How n is adding over here. So as we know that uniform pressure formula. What is uniform pressure formula? 2 by 3 into mu into W into R. So where R is equal to R1 cubed minus R2 cubed by R1 square minus R2 square. This is uniform pressure where under that clutch condition. Single plate clutch. This is single plate clutch. So instead of single plate clutch, you are going to do that multi-plate clutch, MC. So when you're taking that multi-plate clutch, the formula is similar, but here it is going to add n into 2 by 3 into mu into W into R. Right? This is the one condition here. Only n indicating that number of pairs. That is only you have to remember. So once you remember that, you can easily solve this problem. Then coming to that one problem here, the problem I would like to bring to you here. The first problem is indicating that single plate clutch. So in the single plate clutch, during that single plate clutch, everything has given here. Right. So a single plate clutch with both sides effective, both sides frictional surfaces are there, has outer and inner diameter 300 mm, 200 mm respectively. So I shown you how inner radius is, how outer radius is, right? Last class itself I drawn diagram and I shown you, today also I shown you that. So the maximum intensity of pressure at a point, any point in the contact surface is not exceeded 0.1. So it is a uniform pressure condition. If the coefficient of friction is 0.3, determine the power transmitted by the clutch at speed of 2500 RPM. Right. So our determined value is what? Our determined factor is power. So first to write that determinant factor, that is called as a required data. So what is required data here? Power is a required data. So what is the power formula? So we know that power formula is 2 pi n T by 60. This is the simple formula. So every one of you know that. So in this power determinant formula, n is given. What is the n? N is 2500 RPM. So we are allowed to calculate the power when the clutch speed at 2500 RPM. Right. So unknown value is a torque. But we know that the torque formula. It is the formula is belongs to what? Single plate clutch, not pivot and collar bearing. If at all the problem is pivot and collar bearing, in the problem itself they will mention that it is a pivot and collar bearing. Flat pivot or conical pivot, what is the type of pivot? Clearly they will mention in the problem. So that is the one way you people can easily remember. It is a blind symbol to remember. Right? The problem belongs to which category? The problem belongs to which topic? Right. So in this, the problem is belongs to single plate clutch. So you can easily identify the single plate clutch. So thing is, under that single plate clutch, there are two principles are there. One is uniform pressure and uniform wear condition. In such cases, you can go for both statements, uniform pressure and uniform wear. But unnecessarily going for uniform wear and uniform pressure, you just see that which we have to calculate here. But in this statement, in this problem, it has given that constant pressure not exceeded at any point, It is maximum intensity of pressure at any point in the contact surface is not exceeded 0.1. Means that it is a uniform pressure condition. If you are unable to understanding of like this statement, then you can go for both uniform pressure and uniform wear. There is nothing harm in that. You can do that, but you have to see the time consumption also, right? So when we have time, you can do that both statements, then it is better to you answer. So what is the formula here? Torque for uniform pressure. So 2 by 3. So very essential this to understanding. Don't go for instead of 2 by 3, 1 by 3. If at all you are writing 1 by 3, it is the interchanging of uniform wear and pressure, then you are trouble in it. You are trouble in that. So that is why don't go for that. Don't create unnecessary trouble there. Remember, T is equal to 2 by 3 into mu into R. So where R is equal to what? So R is equal to R1 cube minus R2 cube by R1 square minus R2 square. Right. So R1, R2s are here already given. Inner radius and outer radius. Diameters are given. Diameters converted into radius. That's all. So once you calculated R substitute over here, then you know the T, then substitute the T value over here, then you are the one, you know the power. Same thing, that is the only here has done here, right? Then, so that is the one thing is here. So that you can see that P into R2, pressure into R2 is equal, this is the C maximum, then W axial thrust has calculated. So T is equal to torque transmitted. This is the one way he has calculated. Then P is equal to T into omega. Omega is equal to 2 pi NT by 60. Single plate clutch with both sides affect as the outer and inner radiuses. N into mu into W into R. So R is equal to what? R1 plus R2 by 2. So this is uniform wear he has calculated here. Means radius of uniform wear. So nothing is there. You can go for both uniform pressure and uniform wear. Nothing harm in that. That also you can do. This also you can do. But according to my statement is because here not exceeded, so you can assume that it is a uniform pressure condition. Uniform pressure. This is the uniform pressure condition, and this is the uniform wear condition. So that you can do that both. Right. So this is the about it. So very initially you just read out the problem carefully and go for writing of given data. Once you know the given data, go for finding of required data. So what has to find out? So the finding value, the requirement value with that formula, then substitute the all values in that formula. You can find out. You can reach that final solution. Right? So that is the one. So here also one more problem I would like to bring to your notice. So it is also similar, but a little bit twist here. Little bit twist here. So that you can see the twisting is here. Okay. Directly it has given that. So I'll take you that also. See here, a single plate clutch effective on both sides is required to transmit power 25 kilowatts at 3000 RPM. Power is given. So previous problem, we did a calculation towards calculating a power. We did calculation towards finding a power. But in this problem, power has given and speed also given. But of course, last problem, speed also has given. Right? Determine the outer and inner radiuses of the frictional surfaces. Coefficient of friction is 0.05. Determine the outer and inner radiuses. So R1 and R2 has to calculate here. R1 and R2 has to calculate. So R1 and R2 has to calculate. Right? The ratio of the radius is, the ratio is given 1 by 2, 1.25, and maximum pressure is not exceeded 0.1 Newton. Also determine the axial thrust provided by the spring. Assume that uniform wear theory. Uniform wear, not uniform pressure, uniform wear. So the main difference this problem and the previous problem is not mentioned either it is a uniform pressure or uniform wear, but in this problem he has mentioned that uniform wear. So you are allowed to calculate the problem or solution the problem on the basis of uniform wear, not other means, not by other means, right? So here we know that R1 by R2 is equal to 1.25. Ratio R1 by R2 is equal to 1.25. So R1 is equal to 1.25 into R2, right? That is the one. So we know that power is equal to T into omega. T torque has calculated over here. Torque has calculated over here, right? once you know the torque, once you know the torque, right? Once you know the torque, then we know the formula of torque under uniform wear. What is the 1 by 2 into mu into W into R, right? Where R is equal to what? So this is the uniform wear, R1 plus R2 by 2. Then substitute this first here. So R1 is given already 1.25 into R2, 1.25 into R2 plus R2 by 2. So you will get that R value. So that R value you are going to substitute over here. Then finally you know this value, right? Or else you can substitute total this value. So from that you will get the value of 1. Then you can get that amount. So how means? So 79.6 into 10 cube, okay, is equal 1 by 2 into mu, coefficient of friction is 0.225 into W load. What is the W here? W is not given. So W instead of W power has given. So that is axial thrust we have to calculate. That is the W value. Axial thrust is nothing but W value. Thrust has to calculate. So W is a determined value and R. So we know that R already, R1 plus R2 by 2. So what is the R1? So 1.25 into R2 plus R2 by 2. So by solving of this, you will get the 1 value, right? So this value you will get in terms of this, then you can substitute this value. So finally, you will get the 1 value. That value has to substitute here. So finally, you know the value of W, axial thrust. Axial thrust has to calculate here, right? So like this, you have to remember the problems and the formulas. So formulas has to substitute there. Next. Right? This is belongs to that only. Next, coming to this multi-plate clutch. So a simple problem based on this multi-plate clutch. So a multi-disc clutch has 5 plates. N is equal to how much? N is equal to how? 5 plates. So here N1 plus N2 means that first plus total. N1 plus N2 is nothing but total. N1 plus N2 means that including all plates. So while writing of the given data, you have to write that N1 plus N2, or else you can write that N. So N1 is a first plate and N2 is the remaining plates. So which is indicating that N. So 5. So like this you can write, which is also indicating N. Right. 5 plates having 4 pairs of active frictional surfaces. Number of pairs are 4. Then if the intensity of pressure is not exceeded, the power is transmitting at 50 rpm. The outer and inner radius is also given. Assume that uniform wear. Take the coefficient of friction is there. So the determined value is what here? Find the power transmitted. P. Similar formula. P. P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60. 2 pi nt by 60. Or else, in this problem, he has written that P is equal to what? T into omega. Omega is nothing but 2 pi nt by 60. This is the omega, 2 pi n by 60. Omega into T. Right? For simple form, he has written here. So what is T here? This is the multi-plate clutch. T is equal to N into mu into R. So where R is equal to what? It is a uniform wear. That is why R1 plus R2 by 2. R1 plus R2 by 2. Where W is equal to what? W is frictional resistance or axial frictional force. So 2 pi C into R1 minus R2. C is equal to what? Constant. So that constant value P into R2 is equal to C. So like this you have to calculate here, right? So W, while calculating of W, somewhat confusion here. So W is equal to 2 pi C into R1 minus R2. So C from this P into R2C. So once you know this, then after that it is easy. Right? Simple, very simple. That's all. Assume that you. So you have to remember here. Thing is, you have to remember here. What is the statement? Either uniform wear or uniform pressure. And what is the condition? Single plate clutch or multi plate clutch? Right. So by doing of this, you can know now. This is the one problem. Very simple problem. One more problem also I added here. So this is also belongs to that only. Right. A multi-disc clutch has 3 discs on the driving shaft and 2 on driven shaft. Right. Driving shaft. The outside diameter of the contact surface is 240 mm and inside diameter 120 mm. Assuming uniform wear, the coefficient of friction is 0.3. Find the maximum axial intensity of pressure surface between the discs for transmitting of 25 kilowatts at 1575 RPM. So power is given, speed is also given, friction also given, inner and outside radius is also given. But here the intensity of pressure has to calculate P, not power, intensity of pressure. Intensity of pressure has to calculate. That is the intensity of pressure what? P into R2 is equal to C. So P into R2 is equal to C. So from that you have to calculate. So C is equal to what? P into 60 P. C is equal to that C we are substituting here. Then finally we can know the value of pressure. Same thing, everything is same, but P into R2C substitute. Then from that C value, you know, C value substitute in the main problem, main formula, where this is the main formula. Then once you know that C, then you can allow to calculate the value of what? Intensity of pressure. That is the value. Right. Next class, I'll take you to cone clutch. Right. So till now we seen that single plate clutch, multi-plate clutch, single plate clutch, uniform pressure and uniform wear, multi-plate clutch, uniform wear and uniform pressure. So whatever the statement is there with respect to that statement, you have to frame the formula and substitute the values in that formula, then finally get the value of that, get the requirement value. So that is what you have to do in the single plate clutch. Okay. So you do one thing. All formulas till now, whatever we seen that. What are the formulas? What are the thing of formulas? The concept of formulas. Screw friction means that screw jack. Screw jack. So there is a power raising load, lowering load. So what is the load condition? What is tan alpha? Tan alpha is equal to P by 5D, right? So torque is equal to formula is there for that formula. And every formula you note down at one place. Then after that, the pivot and collar bearing. During the pivot and collar bearing, we have taken the two principles: uniform pressure and uniform wear. Then after that, coming to clutches. Clutches also single plate clutch and multi plate clutch. So till now we see. So those formulas you remember and you write on the place by hand. Next class I'll take you that multi-plate clutch, right? Multi-plate clutch. So I'll take you that attendance. Is there any problem while doing of this? Hello? Hello? Are you there online?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Are you there online, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Arun?
Present, sir. Vision, sir.
Okay. So
Sir.
are there any problem? Are you facing any problem while I'm doing here? You openly tell
No, sir.
me, because it is a problematic subject. We are not having face-to-face contact. We are all online phase. So that is why sometimes you could not able to understand this. So not only you, all cannot understand this because problematic subject, it is a new subject. So my side suggestion is you have to open the textbook, or else shall I keep this total textbook in the group, soft copy of textbook?
Okay.
Shall I keep now?
Okay, sir.
I'll keep now. After disconnecting of this online, I'll keep in group. You download,
Yes, sir.
download the textbook and go through this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
What about Srikanth 318? Srikanth, are there? Srikanth is there? He kept mute and he went somewhere, I think. Fayaz?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You are there, Fayaz?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is there?
Okay. And parallelly, you concentrated about last semester subjects also.
Sir?
Last semester subjects.
Exams confirm what time, sir?
Yes, confirm గా ఉంటాయి.
ఎప్పుడు సార్ ఎగ్జామ్స్?
షెడ్యూల్ ఇచ్చారు కదా ఆల్రెడీ, మీ క్యాలెండర్ ఉంది కదా.
Yes, sir.
క్యాలెండర్
It's
ఆల్రెడీ
October.
గ్రూప్ లో పెట్టేసుకున్నాం.
కాలేజ్ ఎప్పుడు సార్ ఓపెన్?
నెక్స్ట్ మంత్
15 సార్?
వస్తావేమే?
అవును సార్.
ఏం అంగళ్ళ కనిపించలేదు, ఎక్కడున్నావు?
ఇంట్లో ఉన్నాను సార్.
అవునా, ఏం హౌస్ అరెస్ట్ అయిపోయినావేమే?
లేదు సార్, యాడికి తిరగలేదు.
అవునా, నాన్న పోతున్నాడా బయటికి ఆటోకి?
అవును సార్.
ఇంకా లోకేష్ ఉన్నారా? మల్లికార్జున ఎక్కడున్నారు? లక్కిడిబల్లో ఉన్నారా?
అవును సార్.
అక్కడ నెట్వర్క్ ప్రాబ్లం బాగుందా? బాగా
ఇక్కడ బాగా వస్తుంది సార్ నెట్వర్క్.
అవునా, జియోనా వాడేది?
లేదు సార్, ఎయిర్టెల్. సెల్ వచ్చేసి నెట్వర్క్ వచ్చే ప్లేస్ లో పెట్టేసి ల్యాప్టాప్ లో తింటున్నాను సార్ క్లాస్.
వైఫై వాడుతున్నావా?
అవును సార్.
ఏమన్నా ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుందా నీకు చెప్పేటప్పుడు ఏమన్నా?
కొన్నిసార్లు మధ్యలో బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది సార్ వాయిస్ మీదే. అవునా,
అది ఒక్కోసారి ఏమవుతుందంటే ప్రాబ్లం, ఇది నెట్వర్క్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉండే దాని వల్ల అట్లా అవుతుందండి. నేను రికార్డింగ్ చేస్తున్నాను, రికార్డింగ్ పంపిస్తాలే కావాలంటే.
సార్ దీంట్లో కూడా చూపిస్తాను సార్ రికార్డింగ్ ఆప్షన్, కానీ మీరు పర్మిషన్
రికార్డ్ చేసుకుంటాము.
ఇస్తాను, మీరు చేసుకుంటారు అన్నిటికంటే నాకేం ప్రాబ్లం లేదు, నేను ఇచ్చేస్తాను పర్మిషన్.
అంటే మేము
అదే సార్ లాగిన్ అయినప్పుడు
నేను ఇంతవరకు అనుకోలేదు అనమాట మీరు రికార్డింగ్ చేసుకుంటారని చెప్పేసి. మీరు అలా చేసుకుంటారని చెప్పేసారంటే నేను రోజు లాగిన్ అయినప్పుడు ఇచ్చేస్తాను.
పెట్టండి సార్, వీలైతే చేసుకుంటాము.
బట్ మీ నుంచి నాకు రిక్వెస్ట్ రావాలి కదా, ఇక్కడ రిక్వెస్ట్ వస్తేనే నేను చేయగలను.
ఇక్కడ చూపిస్తుంది సార్ రికార్డ్ అని, దాని మీద క్లిక్ చేస్తే ప్లీజ్
అవును
ఆస్క్
సార్,
ద హోస్ట్
మేము రికార్డ్ అని క్లిక్ చేసిన
అదే మీరు రికార్డ్ అని క్లిక్ చేస్తే నాకు ఇక్కడ ఆప్షన్ చూపిస్తుంది అనమాట.
మాకు పర్మిషన్ అడగండి అని చూపిస్తాను సార్ మేము క్లిక్ చేస్తే.
అవునా, నేను చేస్తాను. అది నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ అయినప్పుడు రికార్డింగ్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా నేను చూస్తాను. ఇంకా ఏమన్నా ఉన్నాయా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అవి కాకుండా? ఎందుకంటే మీరు రికార్డింగ్ చేసుకుంటే మళ్ళీ అయినా చూసుకోవచ్చు. మీరు ఇప్పుడు నేను
డిఎంఎం క్లాస్ మౌలాలి సార్ వెళ్ళిపోయినాడు కదా సార్, అది ఆల్టర్నేట్ ఎవరు వస్తారు సార్?
అది తీసుకుంటాం అనమాట. ఈ వీక్ లో ఒక న్యూ ఫ్యాకల్టీ వస్తాడు.
మధుసూదన సార్ కూడా ఎవరో అడ్జస్ట్ చేసుకోండి అని చెప్పినారు, అది క్లాసెస్ స్టాప్ అయ్యింది.
నేను చెప్తా, ఆయనకు ఫీవర్ వస్తుందంటే అది కరోనా ఫీవర్ ఏమైంది అర్థం కావట్లేదు. ఆయనకు కొన్ని రోజులు రెస్ట్ తీసుకుంటా సార్. నేను కనుక్కుంటలే, ఈ రోజు కనుక్కొని ఈ రోజు కాలేజ్కి వచ్చినా నేను.
అది కాకుండా లాస్ట్ సెమ్ సార్, లాస్ట్ సెమ్ సిలబస్ కూడా చాలా చాలా సబ్జెక్టులు ఆగిపోయినాయి సార్. ఎగ్జామ్స్ పెడితే పాస్ అవ్వేది కూడా కష్టంగా ఉంది సార్.
ఏది సిలబస్
ఎస్ సార్.
అవి
ఏఓఎం కానీ
అవి ఏమవుతుంది అంటే ఇస్తే ఫస్ట్ 2-3 యూనిట్స్ ఇస్తారు, జస్ట్ ఫర్ నేమ్ సేక్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ కండక్ట్ చేస్తారు. మీరు దాని గురించి టెన్షన్ పడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఇప్పుడు ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ లకు కూడా అంతే అన్నమాట.
పడిపోతాయి సార్.
ఓకే సార్.
మొత్తం ఇస్తే వికెట్లు పడిపోతాయి సార్.
అట్లా చేయరు కదా, ఎందుకంటే మనకు మిడిల్ లోనే అట్లా